All right, have you still got that?
Did you not get it?
No.
Oh. Well, I know who's got it then.
Oh, no. Happy Thursday. Buenos dias.
Buenos dias, chicos.
No, it'd be more buenos tardes because we normally put these videos up in the evening.
That's true. Yeah, but not.
I'm actually just going to check if I'm on silent. I am. Okay.
Well, not you personally.
No, I kind of wish I was on silent.
Do you? You just need a little calm.
Just a little.
Do you know what's really bugging me just now?
No talking. Go on.
Traffic.
Don't.
I'm just fed up.
See if you live in Mallorca and you want to go from like Portals to Palma, which is...
If you're coming from Palma to Portals, it's not just as bad.
No. It's both ways.
Are you getting it both ways?
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's like...
I just don't go near Palma now.
Right, if I put in like a matcha a day onto... Right, it's 8.7 kilometers away from Portals.
Right.
Right?
And how long does that say it's going to take you to get
15 minutes. My arse. No 1 hour.
No.
1 hour, guys. I tell you, the other day, I literally was just in traffic the whole day.
I know.
And it took me back to living in Germany. When it was like, we used to go from like Bonn to Dusseldorf. Yeah. And it would take like 2 hours.
Yeah, but that was because at least they had roadworks going on.
Yeah.
Here, there's nothing.
I know.
Absolutely nothing.
It's a huge problem.
You're just nose to tail.
I don't know what I'm going to do like when it comes summer. I'm thinking like I've got a Vespa, but I just haven't confident driving it. And I don't know like the real rules. Like, am I allowed to drive on the hard shoulder on the motorway?
No.
No, not in a Vespa. But sometimes you see them like...
I know, but do you really want to be the one to take that risk?
Well, the hard shoulder, I wouldn't mind. There's no one on that lane.
I don't like the idea of you on that Vespa, really. It's okay around here, but...
No, like, I'm not a big Vespa person, but honestly, I was like, how do I get from Palma to Portals?
Like the clobber that you take with you?
I know, I take a lot of stuff with me. I've got a lot of boxes. I'm exactly those Instagram reels that you see that you're like... How you imagine a cafe owner walking into their business.
Small business owner.
Small business owner. And she is just like walking in with her little cute outfit and like her nice handbag. And then it's like the reality. And she's got like 10 boxes.
Yeah.
And struggling. And always in athleisure gear. That is me.
Yeah.
Always.
I know. It's true. Because even...
I never walk into Coco's or Matcha Day like without anything in my hands. I'm waiting for that day.
Because it's funny, I'm like, it's either shopping I'm bringing in, washing, or I'm transporting things from normally from Coco's to Matcha.
It's exhausting, literally. Anyways.
Traffic, I'm just so over it.
That's definitely an out.
That's an out.
So talking about outs, we're going to be covering ins and outs for you guys. Right. I'm going to just get the ball rolling.
Good.
I talked about how I was really into one of my ins a couple of weeks ago.
Right.
Was like, I don't know how I called it. I think I said like slow beauty. And that was like me really taking my time. I switched from acrylic nails to gel nails. I was getting a Russian manicure.
Oh yeah, you talked about that and it took 2 hours.
Took 2 hours. Yeah. She kept calling me I Loudon. Okay, if you haven't seen that episode, you have to go and watch it. And it's like the gel's meant to be better for your nails and all that jazz. Okay, cool. So I was like, I'll stick with it. Okay, I'll stick with the 2 hours. I can't. No. I can't do the 2 hours. I can't do it anymore. And the last time I've done the gel things 3 times. We've done 3 times, okay? No, have we done 3?
Is it 4?
No, I think it could be even just 2.
Oh, really?
No, it's 3. It's definitely 3. Right, I've done.
So you've given it a good go.
I've given it a good go. And the last time I was getting my nails done, while she was doing them, she took freaking ages, like 2 hours 15 for that.
But what is it that makes it that length of time? Is it that she's just slow at what she's doing?
I'm going to be
or
really...
is it the process, it takes longer to like bake and under the light and things like that?
I'm just going to be like...
Honest.
Really honest. and I don't know if I should say this, but they're not Vietnamese. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. In America, I've had it the same thing. Like if you walk in and she's American, just walk straight out or have 4 hours to get your nails done. They're so freaking slow. You know, it's all that like, oh, I don't want to use the electric pen. No. I'll file it off. No, you're actually hurting me doing that. No. You're actually fucking hurting me. And then she was like, I was on the phone, obviously, and she was like, do you want it shorter? And I was like, yeah. I said to her, like, a little bit. I've never had my nails this short in my life, and they're so short, I'm not exaggerating. I mistype on my phone now. So now shit on my phone takes me longer.
Is that why I get these weird messages?
So that's just like, I'm done. So while she was finishing the nails off, and she was putting on I was like, how many coats are we putting on this? You know? And then I did say to her, like, how many coats are you putting on? Right. She's like, oh, I'm just doing 3 to 4. And I'm like, that's the color. That's the color. Then you got the top coat, another 2 coats. So I'm like, no. So then while she was finishing that off, I was texting my old nail woman and I was like, yo, we need an appointment in 2 weeks. And I'm getting length put on. I can't. What the hell is that? You know,
they are long for the likes of me because I do have mine.
No, Mum, they're the same length as yours. They're the same fucking length as yours. It's so sad. I feel. I walked out and I was like, waste of time, waste of money. I'm now more frustrated.
Yeah.
And with the acrylic, I know I've had phases where they break. Because I've had them really long, right?
And the pinged in drawers. And
yes, and everything. We've had that. But with the gel ones, they were like, oh, it's going to be better for your nail. No, it's freaking not. Because in Germany, I had to clip off because it was lifting up. So it's not. That's completely out. It is so frustrating. And I cannot wait to get my long acrylic gypsy nails back done that take 20 minutes.
You're just
I can't deal. So out. Gel nails, Russian manicures. That's great, girls. See if you've got 3 hours and €60. Perfect. But I just don't.
No. I mean, I go and get my nails done and the girl does them. I reckon it takes her 40 to 50 minutes.
Yeah, guess what? Wild guess. Where's she from?
Of course she's Vietnamese, yes.
There you go.
But she knows exactly what I want.
They're the best.
Yeah. I think that's the way to go. I personally, I've got nothing against acrylic. I'd much rather have acrylic because they're harder wearing. I mean,
they are.
I work in a kitchen, for goodness sake.
Much better. So that's my out. Right, what's one of your outs?
An out, I was going to start with an in, actually.
All right, go for it now.
Right, and this in, I don't know whether you might be quite surprised by it.
Go on.
I was, and I'm actually, I don't know whether to be disappointed at myself because it's one of the things that I used to slag off.
Oh, shit. Right, go on.
Now, you know how you and I have had well, probably more me than you, about Starbucks and about how people order things.
Yes.
And how...
This is the people that... It sounds so bad, man.
I know it does.
But you all, we all can relate to this. It's the people that go to Starbucks and they're like, can I have an iced cappuccino? And it's like, so an iced latte. Yeah, can I have with 2 shots? But can I have the second shot? Can you just hold it for a minute? And then can I have caramel, but just 1 pump of caramel and 2 of vanilla? And can I have it in a tall cup, but I actually want to smell it? And you're like, fucking hell.
Foam.
Jesus Christ. Oh no, today I got one.
Oh really?
Can I have the cappuccino without the foam? Oh.
You mean a coffee? It's too hard. It's too hard. So I have actually become one of these people. And I now drink coffee, but it has to be 1 shot with caramel.
Hot or iced?
Oh, it has to be hot.
Really?
Yeah.
Why aren't you into the iced?
Oh, no, not into that yet.
Really?
Yeah. It's bad enough the coffee. But the 1 shot, because I made the mistake last week. Normally it's Lulu that makes it for me.
Right.
And this day, Lou made it for me, and she put the 2 shots in.
Oh, shit.
So you know how all your organs stay inside your body? Mine left my body.
No way.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
I must have lost about 30 kilos. So detoxed. Yeah, it was detox with a 2-shot coffee.
Oh, shit.
And it took me about 4 days before I could have one again.
Really?
Honestly.
Wait,
yeah.
do you have one a day?
I have, not every day, no.
Right.
No.
So what do you have?
It's 1 shot.
Yeah, but what's this, a cappuccino?
I don't know the difference.
Right.
Cappuccino, latte, I don't know.
Okay.
It comes in a big cup.
Right.
Is that a latte?
Yes.
Right. That, with caramel. It has to have caramel.
Caramel.
Quite like the caramel.
Have you ever done half caramel, half vanilla?
Oh, God. No.
Then it's a blondie.
I'll try that next
You'll
time.
try that next time then.
I'll try that next time.
Well, do you want a funny story about coffee?
Go for it.
So I have a Sage coffee machine at home because Molly May has one. So
Of course.
I had to get one. And I'm just like doing it and la la. So as I am getting into coffee ness and trying to be a coffee expertise.
Have you drank coffee?
Yes.
You have drank coffee, I know that, but do you drink it more regular now or...
Well,
Oh, sorry.
let's just get to there.
Shut my mouth.
So basically, one day I had a coffee and it gave me such a headache, like migraine. That I was like, Mum, I am dying. Did I not tell you?
You did tell me about your...
And I was like, I'm
But you didn't tell me about the coffee.
dying, right? So then I was like, maybe it's the coffee, but I was like, but sometimes it doesn't do that to me. Anyways, because sometimes I'm having a matcha a day, you know,
Okay.
so it varies. So this time I was like, right, after having my Sage machine now for like 3 months, I would say,
Yeah.
3-4 months, I was like, I'm actually going to start weighing the coffee and like making sure it's like calibrated correctly.
Okay.
Okay. So I wrote down like the grams and la la la. And don't quote me on this one, guys. I can't remember.
Oh, I've been
I think it's 17 grams of coffee should be in a double shot, right? I had 28 coming out. Yeah. So that's where my headache's been coming from.
Right.
So I now know that. So the other day on Monday, I was working with Nikita in a matcha a day, and my head was, do you remember I said to you, like, Mum, if this hasn't gone the next day, I need to go to a doctor. I've got like a full on...
Get me to drive you to the hospital?
No, I was like full on, like really a migraine, and I'm not a migraine type of person. And then I realized it was the coffee, and Nikita was like, oh yeah, should we pump up the music? And I was like, no, like I'll be sick if you do that. So no.
Oh my God.
So yeah, so actually one of my outs is kind of coffee because I'm like,
That's your out.
I'm a bit scared for the
You
headache.
kind of made me scared of it now.
No, it was horrible.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. We'll put the coffee in the back burner.
So that's that. So I just need to make my machine correct. Yeah. So I will do an in.
Yeah, give us an in.
My in is a ginger and lemon shot. Yeah, cold pressed. So we have them at a matcha a day, and I make them.
The little
little shots. And it's like pure ginger, pure lemon. We buy the ginger and lemon from the local market, and I cold press it. So it's like la creme de la creme, and it is strong. And that's definitely one of my ins. I'll have like, I don't want to drink them all, but I'll have like maybe one every like 3 days.
One every 3 days.
And if I'm feeling extra zhuzhy,
You up the ginger.
no, I'll put it in hot water. And then it's like a tea. It's like a ginger,
that
fresh
could
ginger
drink.
and lemon tea.
That I could probably...
No, it's like the deal.
I've never had a lemon or ginger shot. I've never...
Have you not?
No.
Oh, it's great. I don't know if you would like it. Maybe with a bit of apple in it, you would like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Calm it down a wee bit.
Calm it down a little bit.
Okay. I'll try that. Not on the same day I have my coffee.
No.
There'll be nothing left of it.
No, there was a guy that came into Coco's the other day, and he was like, oh, I really want a 50 Shades of Green. And I was like, oh, do you want ginger? And he was like, yeah, I think she'll like that. And I was like, oh, is it for your girlfriend and something? He was like, yeah, she's not feeling well. She's got an upset stomach. And I was like, I don't think a green juice will, like, that would just...
It could clear her out.
Yeah, it would really clear you out. Like a green
you.
juice. Like if you've got an upset stomach, you don't be drinking green juice. But I was like, all right, crack on. Mm-hmm. Okay, what's next?
Well, right, an out for me.
Mm-hmm. And adios. Bye-bye.
I don't know why I do this. And it's, even David does it as well now.
Oh my God.
And that's holding on to things for absolutely no reason.
All
and
right.
I'll give you an example. Birthday cards.
Right.
And the other day there I went into the cupboard and I thought, what is that? And I pulled it out and it was a pile of birthday cards. Why?
Yeah, shy.
It's not like you bring them out and go, oh, do you remember so-and-so sent me that nice birthday card? So why did...
Yeah. Hoardery.
Yeah. So that's...
So did that get chucked?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I did question myself. I thought, why are you doing that?
Yeah. I mean, I'm the opposite.
I know. See, normally... Right, I have a rule in the house.
Everything out. Like, everything.
I know. You throw... I know. Normally I have a rule that when it's your birthday, you keep your cards up for a week.
Right.
Right. If it's an old birthday, you can get a wee bit longer, but that's fine. Bin. After that.
I can imagine it being David, my mum's husband's birthday. And she's like, right, your week's up. Get your cards in the bin.
It's the 15th of August.
Right, get them in the bin.
It will be this year.
And he's like...
But I want to. No.
But I would like to keep it.
No. I know, because I have, like today in work, one of the girls, you know, these little measuring cups that they have inside the sort of powders and and she said to me, oh, Jen, what do I do with that? And I just... Bin. She's like, oh, do I not?
But do you know what? They are cutting back in those. So Food Spring, for example, don't include a scooper in it anymore because of plastic. So if it's a Food Spring one,
no, it wasn't.
Please keep it.
It wasn't.
Collagen.
I think it was a collagen.
Yeah.
It's a tiny thing though.
Yeah.
You need it.
Well, you need it if, like, we've got them in Coco's.
Yeah.
But, like, obviously when you get a new tub. You get a new scooper. So you do need it because that's the proportion. But no, I'm like the opposite. Like, I'm not hoarderish. Do you feel like you keep on to anything else?
No, it was just the birthday cards.
Really?
Why?
Yeah, some people hold on to some bizarre stuff. Have you got things like my baby teeth?
No.
No. I remember I did
keep the wristband from when you were in the hospital.
Oh, right. Have you still got that?
Did you not get it?
No.
Oh. Well, I know who's got it then.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's got it.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I don't have that.
Oh, that's a shame.
No?
Yeah, I did have that.
No?
I know people that used to keep the umbilical cord.
No.
Ugh. Why?
Mm-mm. No.
Dead flesh?
No.
No. But no, I didn't keep your teeth.
I don't keep much. There's some things that I keep, but I've not got a lot.
It's like the teeth, what would you do with that? Do you bring that out at a dinner party? Oh, wait, and I'll bring you out Lauren's old teeth.
Yeah, no.
Who wants to see
I think
them?
if you were to keep things like that, you can get a nice like kind of album book and it's like my first tooth and all of that. It goes in there.
Yeah.
Like, no. I feel like if you keep things, I'm very much into like, it needs a place. Like this stuff, like if something has a place, it all makes sense. It's all organized.
Yeah, but no, I didn't keep your teeth. No.
All right, no teeth. That's a shame. Right, so I have... Mm-hmm. Oh, no, you're next. Because I was lemon and gingers. Oh, no, you weren't.
No, you weren't. I just did my throwing away the birthday cards.
I'm next. Right, okay. Definitely... I've put this as an in, and I don't know what I was thinking when I wrote this.
Okay. Because
it was an in for like one day, and it was my intention to do it much more often.
I know it's coming.
But guys, the stress that your girl has been under is super high. Like it's worrying high. It's really worrying. Like I know I'm kind of joking about it, but it's like actually affecting my health. So it's the no phone time. That was one of my ends, was no phone time. So my no phone time, I warned my mom. I was like, by the way, today, airplane mode. I'm going in fucking airplane mode. I don't want to hear it. I don't need to see it. I don't give a shit. I don't care. Airplane mode. Bye-bye. Right?
I remember that.
So I did that once for the day, and it really, oh my God, like I just slept better. I felt cleansed. I felt like all of the stress here just melted away. It was so nice.
Good.
But that was like weeks ago that happened.
But then here's a question. So you've got the one day and you've put it on airplane mode and everything's cool and you're chilled and all the rest of it. When you take it off the airplane mode, was it like a big dirty rush of messages and you just went, that's where the problems went?
Yeah, like then I've got to take like a good 4 hours to get back to a lot of things.
At the end of the day, did it really help things? Did it stop things?
It doesn't stop it because I've still got everyone sending me bloody messages. But it just kind of made me just like tune into myself for a minute. It's definitely something I need to do for like my health. Because I never understand these people. It's like, oh, I'm having an off day. What? Like an off fucking day? What the hell?
The off day.
Oh God, I would love to have an off day. You joking?
Would you not be better like putting your phone on airplane mode or whatever?
Yeah.
And then doing something for yourself, like, I don't know, going away for a facial. Or
yeah, but that's what I did. I went to Heat.
Perfect. That was good.
Actually, I have a new in.
Okay.
It's actually a boy.
Ooh, get you.
It's Geordie. He's been on the podcast.
Geordie.
Love Geordie. He's been on this podcast. I text Geordie like last week and I was like, listen, I'm struggling with like my mental health. Like everyone goes to the gym to work on their fitness, but like where can you go to work on your mental health? You can go to a therapist. I'm not going to go to a therapist. Not because like, oh, I feel like that won't help. One, it won't help me. Like personally, I feel like it won't help me. It'll just frustrate me more. So I was like, Geordie, there's just like meet twice a week. We go out a walk, we go out a hike, we go swimming. I don't care what it is. Choose an activity. I don't care. 1 hour, no phone, and just like, and we went for a nice walk the other day. Literally like, I just loaded everything onto the poor boy. He was like, probably went home like, Jesus Christ. And then we had a little stretch. It was just so nice. And I just felt like mentally better just to like get out in the fresh air.
Yeah, because he's got a dog as well. You could go walking with the dogs.
I don't even want to take Tiger. I just want, this is me. This
Perfect.
is me, like me time, nothing else. I don't want to be like, oh, where's Tiger? Oh, where's no. I just don't even want to hold anything. I just want to like walk free. So that's like what I'm doing for my mental health. That's a big N.
And you're going to do that twice a week?
Doing that twice a week. I need to do the no phone thing more though.
I think you do. I've said that to you before, you know.
It's too much, man.
Yeah, because we all are, you know, addicted to it. Whether
no, I'm not addicted to it. It's just so much. You know what's happening right now.
I know.
I'm literally a firefighter. I'm fighting this fire, then I'm fighting that fire, then when that's out, that's relit, and it's like it's a lot.
Yeah.
I keep saying, oh, it's a phase, it pass.
No, it doesn't.
We'll see. Okay, right. Your turn.
What do you want? An in or an out?
Whatever you want.
Do you want one of mine or one of our listeners?
We'll go on to you. We'll finish ours and then we'll go on to you guys.
Right. Mine is an in.
Yep.
Quality friendships.
All right. Yep.
And the reason I say this is because...
That's a strong one coming from you.
I know. Well, do you know where it came from? I had a nice visit from Michelle and Terry, good friends.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And they came out, they had a few days off, they had a week off of work, And Terry messaged me and said, look, I'd like to surprise Michelle, bring her out for a couple of days. And he said, would it be okay to come and stay with you? And I said, yep, no problem. So they stayed with David and I, and it was really nice. It was like 4 days, absolutely brilliant. They came, we went for lunch, we went for dinners, just sat and chatted.
They came for matches and coffees.
We did indeed. And we just had such a nice time, good catch up. Now, Michelle is somebody that I've been friends with for, and this frightens the bejesus out of me, 47 years.
Holy shit.
We've been friends.
That's nuts.
48 years. And just having somebody like her that, you know, has my back, I've known for years. I don't speak to her every single week.
Yeah.
We don't speak every week. But I just know that if I was in really, really deep, you know, in the brown stuff, I can pick her up at the phone and she would be, you know. And then there's her and 2 other girls that are like that. And it's much better to have that sort of really deep quality, good, reliable, happy friendships rather than, I know 100 people.
Can't be bothered.
And what's your point, caller?
Can't be bothered.
Can't be bothered with that. These people don't care about you.
She's a friend of mine. She's a friend. I've got this friend. No, you don't.
They don't care about you.
You don't.
If you're in the deep shit, they ain't going to come and help you out.
No.
They're not going to be there for you.
No.
They're there to gossip with you.
Yeah.
Gossip about you, which can't be bothered with. They're, you know, what I call emotional vampires. They will suck everything out of it's true.
Emotional vampires. I love that.
They will suck everything out of you and give nothing back. Whereas, like, it was at one point when we went down to Port of Andrach and David and Terry walked along and they were, I don't know what they were doing, looking at this and that and talking. And Michelle and I just sat and, you know, there was a bench by the water and we were just catching up and talking about, you know, people that we both knew and everything like that. And then she was telling me about stuff that was going on in her family and, you know, and I thought, yeah, I can speak to her about these things. Yeah. You know, and I
do you feel that living in Mallorca, relationships are more likely to be more toxic than in Scotland?
Yeah.
I feel the same.
Because I think the reason for that is that here is a very transient place. So people come and go. They're not always like here for a long period of time. And it's almost like friendships are disposable. You know, and also I also find that when you're at the opening of an envelope events, which there's like one a week now at the moment, people are talking to you, but they're not talking to you. They're looking over your shoulder
I hate that.
to see who's
better,
more exciting, more in trend. I can't be bothered.
So
either talk to me.
There's pros and cons of living on an island like Mallorca. One of the pros, I'll give you an example, was the other day I called Tahiti to make a reservation.
Yeah.
And a girl on the phone was like, we're full at that time. And I'm like,
love that.
Yeah, no, you're not. So that's not going to happen. And I know like the owner and also the manager. So I would text the manager. So I sent him a message like, hey, can I have a table 7 o'clock, 2 people this date? He was like, no problem, done. And it's just like, I cannot wait to rock up and see her face. Hola. She's about fuck. Oh, but remember I called and you said no, but actually there is, so shut up. So there is that advantage of like knowing people. But then there's a lot of like, oh, I know that person and I know them. And it's like, you know, always half a story. And then they say the
thing about here is as well, they normally say there's 6 steps of separation between you and, I don't know, Catherine Zeta-Jones or something like that, you know. But see here, there isn't. There's like 2.5 steps of separation between you and the person.
Would you want to tell us about Catherine Zeta-Jones?
Well, the reason her name came up is on Sunday, well, the last Sunday that we were closed, because now we're open on the Sundays.
She's talking about Coco's Deli.
Coco's Deli. David went up to fix some things that were needing a wee bit of maintenance. And when he was leaving, he was locking up, and this woman appeared, and she spoke to him in Spanish. And of course, David doesn't speak Spanish, and he just kind of shook his head. And he said, "I'm sorry, I don't speak Spanish." And she said, "Oh, are you not open?" And he said, "No, you're too early. It's next week that they open on the Sunday." And she said, "Oh, right, okay." And he said, yeah, you need to come back again. And she said, "Oh, yeah, well, thanks very much," and they said their goodbyes, and that was it. And it was Catherine Zeta-Jones.
All right. Catherine, fine, I'll reserve you a table.
Get on down. Bring Michael with you.
Oh my God, that'd be amazing.
He said what he recognised about her was when she spoke English, it was, her accent, because she's Welsh.
I wonder if she speaks Spanish.
She does speak a bit of Spanish. And he said her eyes gave her away as well. He said it was definitely her.
Wow. All right, Catherine.
Woo!
Catherine Zeta-Jones hitting Coco's Deli.
Come on down.
Oh, absolutely. So so she might come this Sunday. Fucking perfect. If she does, call me.
I will.
No, because where am I on Sunday?
You're coming to.
Yeah, no, I'm working.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me see, because
Send a wee message.
I'm there for sure.
For shizzle dizzle.
For shizzle. Hi, Catherine. Well, actually, I've met Michael Douglas before in Bahamas.
So you did at the golf event?
At the Michael Jordan golf event. Oh, hi, Michael. How you doing? Mm-hmm. Remember me? Don't mind me. I'll just sit down and enjoy brunch with you guys.
There you go.
Fucking Indiana Jones. Mm-hmm. Did she do? Jones? Was she in Indiana Jones? No. Well, give me a fucking Catherine. Zorro. That was it. Thank you.
Indiana Jones.
I'm not going to talk anything about movies with them.
No.
No, because I'm not good with that.
No.
All right. Okay.
Right. So give us one from the peeps.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Right. I'm just going to end with one of my ends.
Right. Okay, so this is one of yours, okay?
Yeah. It's my master matcha.
Okay.
So I've got 2 matchas, and my master matcha is my latest matcha, and I just love her.
So explain the difference for those of us that don't know.
There's the blend. That was my first matcha. Yeah. The blend is great for like lattes. Okay, like it's super friendly. If you're new to matcha, it's a great one because it's also mixed with maca and coconut, and it's just more of like a softer on the palate. You can enjoy it a bit more. You just whack it in with milk, latte, done. The master, she's like the queen, the la creme de la creme. She's like pure grade 1A ceremonial matcha, beautiful. She's vibrant, she's green. She's like green like her little Jellycat bunny rabbit. And you have to use 2 grams of her, sieve it, do like the whole ceremony, 80 degrees water, add some water in, whisk it with the chasen, add some more water, or if you want to have her as a latte as well, then you can add milk at that point. And she is beautiful. Is honestly the best matcha ever. And I'm not just saying that because it's mine.
So that's the difference. Because I like the blend, because I prefer it because it's softer, as you say. I haven't tried the other one, to be honest.
Yeah, you like it.
Will I?
I think so.
Okay.
I think you will.
Oh,
so there you go.
Try this week then.
All right. Okay. So let's read out some of your guys' ins and outs. I have here an in here, and it says wearing socks with my Birkenstocks. It's comfy, and I don't care what anyone says. That is comfy though. I have to admit, yeah. Because sometimes...
Wearing your socks with them?
Yeah, because sometimes like if I'm around the house and I've got my socks on, I just slip on my Birkenstocks to quickly walk tiger. So comfy.
Okay.
Honestly, it's so comfy. But you got to wear like... You can't wear like ankle socks with it.
Like these kind of things? No.
You got to wear like... The socks that I sometimes wear for training. You know, the ones that are like higher and they'll say something on it like Aloe Yoga or like Gymshark or whatever. So yeah, you need socks like that.
So if you're walking about, don't be wearing your...
Ankle socks, no.
Right.
You got to wear like your bigger socks, your tennis socks.
Good to know.
Your padel socks.
Was that what you were at Padal?
Padal.
Yeah.
Okay, go on. What about you?
Right, I've got one here, very short and sweet. This person just wrote supplements and hydration.
Oh, is that an in or an out?
That's an in.
Oh, it's an in.
An in. So I can only imagine that this person has, I mean, I must admit, I do like my supplements, and I have a little bit of a, I don't know what, routine. When I come in from work, I make myself a cup of tea and I have my supplements and
Right.
everything.
Okay, so...
You're going to tell me it's the wrong time of day or something like that? No.
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 I was just going to say that I was at FIBO, which is like the biggest
Oh, yeah.
show, fitness show in Europe. And they show you like latest trends, la la la. And you know, I think it's called Bolero. It's at Fit Club. They've got these packets. You've definitely seen them.
Yeah, seen them. Yeah.
Right. It's like sugar-free, you know, non-GMO, organic, vegan, raw, cold pressed, naturally sourced.
Oh my God.
Yeah. You add this powder to your water, it gives it a flavour.
Yeah.
So I've got a bit of lime in my water right now. I bought a mega pack at FIBO and it has one of every flavour. Now there's so many flavours in this. Actually, shit, that should have been one of my ins. Because I'm definitely on it. Guys, this is an Amy Lauren alert to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Trendy Talk. There's nothing better than every week getting a reminder from me and Mama Jenn that a new episode is out. So remember to hit that subscribe button. And if you want, you can also give us a little thumbs up. Back to the episode. So you can just add a natural flavour to your water, which makes it like easier to drink water.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's maybe what this person's talking about,
Yeah.
supplement and hydration.
The only thing with supplements is I'm going through a little phase where it's like, it freaks me out. I go through these like waves.
Why? What do you mean it freaks you out?
Because sometimes I'll take my supplements and then I get like, you know, when it like comes back on you.
Oh, yeah.
And it really, really annoys me. And it's horrible. You can't get rid of that taste like that.
Because if you don't, I find if I don't...
It's like burns me.
If I don't take enough water or
Yeah.
whatever to digest it or whatever, to swallow it, and it sits.
Oh.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I've done that a couple of times. It's an annoying.
Right. Here I have as an in, ordering dirty matcha lattes.
As an in?
Oh,
She's the person.
Sorry, it says ordering dirty matcha lattes from a matcha a day. I'm pretending I'm an LA influencer.
I love it.
I skimmed through these before filming, but I didn't see that part. Right. So dirty matcha latte. Oh, okay.
What is a dirty matcha latte?
Oh my God, this is probably someone that I've been like, I wouldn't do that if I was you. It's when you add coffee to the matcha.
Oof.
I know.
No. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. That is one that I'm not going to be trying.
Yeah.
No.
It's something I don't recommend. It's like, how much, like, you must be buzzing. Like, you must be flying.
But what's the advantage? Why?
I don't think there's an advantage. I think it's just...
A taste, a flavour?
I don't know. I think it could just be like, kind of like this trend. It's like, I can handle this much caffeine, you know? Matcha's not enough for me.
Mm-hmm.
Get an espresso shot in there. Well, I have to say, for you guys watching, I am so overwhelmed with the amount of content and stories that were tagged in at a matcha day, and I love it and I really appreciate it. So thank you so much.
I know you do. I know you said that.
It's so nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
On you go.
People are very kind. Right, I'm going to give you a note from somebody that wrote this because I can relate to this.
Okay.
Right? Measuring wellness by what weight I am.
Oh, yeah, true.
Now, I can relate to this because I have scales that are connected to my phone. So, of course they are. And it records everything. And I was getting obsessed with the numbers. And to the point it really wasn't healthy.
Yeah, no.
And I was going on the scales like, not even like every day. It was like twice a day.
Fuck's sake, man.
I know. So I had to wean myself off that. But I can understand what this person's talking about, saying that I have to be that number.
It can get addictive.
To be well.
Yeah.
you know, so remember we were talking about the Apple Watches and everything like
Yeah,
that?
I feel like if there's a weight that you feel good at, that should be like your weight.
Exactly.
We're like, oh, I feel good, you know?
Yeah.
But
regardless of what the number says, if you're at that weight and you feel comfortable and good,
yeah, then great.
great.
But I think it's like a thing of like people that are going through weight loss. And I think it's a huge thing now that everyone's on those weight loss injections where they can just get like greedy with it. Like, how much greedier can I push this, you know?
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, you know that I've talked about my weight loss surgery and things like that. And that was where it came with for me because...
I remember you got super skinny once.
Do you remember?
Oh my God. I seen you at that pool and I was like, Mum, you're a bag of bones.
Not
it's just bones.
It was... But that was in that time. That was in that period.
I know. It wasn't good.
And that's the thing, because you've been seeing a big number and now all of a sudden you go to a point where you see a small number and you think, great. And then your brain says to you, yeah, but how much smaller can we make it? Let's make it smaller. Yeah. And without realising, I fell into that trap as well, you know. But I did then see a photograph and I thought, who is that? Oh God, it's me, you know. No,
it was scary. Like your bone was popping out your chest.
Popping out, you know.
And out here, it says, sadly for me, it has to be Pilates. It's just gotten so expensive.
Oof.
Yeah, it is expensive.
It is. I know it's a big trend.
Yeah, it is a big trend. And I feel like I'm trying not to fall into it. I'm like, nope, not falling for it. Maybe try it if we're in Dubai.
Yeah.
Have a little swatch at it. But I just feel like it is expensive. These girls that went into Coco's, they said they were paying like 30 euros for a group class. Fucking 30 euros for a group class.
And how many's in a group?
Well, it could be like, it depends how many machines are in it. But normally there's not that many machines, maximum 10 machines. Oof. But that's some mega money.
That is. What you want to be is a Pilates teacher then?
Well, you need to be an actual trained Pilates teacher that knows what the F you're doing and not just, I am going to play around with a ball and pretend that I'm a Pilates teacher. Like, you actually know what you need to do.
You want somebody that's properly trained. Yeah. I know there are cowboys out there and cowgirls.
Lots of cowgirls.
Yes, a lot of cowgirls. We know some.
Okay, moving on.
All right. Do you want an in or an out?
Whatever, don't mind.
This is quite a good one. Overscheduling and missing my meals as an out.
Oh, right. Okay. So the person's too busy and not eating.
Too busy, doing too many things, putting too many dates in the diary, too many appointments in the day, and then missing meals.
Sounds like me.
Not a good idea.
Sounds like me.
Yeah.
I mean, even like, I need to stop. You need to help me stop doing this. Eating when I'm doing a million things at once.
That's a bad thing.
It's so fucking annoying. I did it today.
Did you? No.
Yeah, did you not see me today?
No, I didn't see it. I was in the kitchen today.
Yeah, I'm holding the fucking salad bowl while directing this, while making a drink, while taking an order, while that...
No.
Fuck that.
No, you can't. It's a really bad habit, that.
It's really bad. You know, literally, if you see me do that, literally take the plate out of my hand and just like, go to a restaurant and sit down.
Yeah.
Go to wherever.
But that's something that we'll need to be conscious of when we're away and things like that, is these are great, but when we're having a meal, that's where it goes. And just be...
Yeah, I mean, I think, to be honest, like, the upgrade is actually sitting down and enjoying the meal. I can't sit down and enjoy anything.
No, well, you need to, you know.
Okay, I've got here, as an in, early morning sea swims before the tourists arrive. Oh my God, I would love to do that.
Do you know, I know a guy that does that, and he gets up early every day. I mean, he does do it in winter as well, right enough.
Fuck that.
Not so much into that.
No.
Don't think he does it every day in winter, but in the summer he does. And he goes along the beach and he says it's just his time. He says, but the funny thing is, he's come across some people that have obviously come out of the clubs and things.
What beach is he going to?
He lives near Magaluf.
Oh,
he lives near Magaluf Beach. Because it is actually a nice beach.
Magaluf Beach is a nice beach. It's just everything that's on it.
The day and everything, it's just everything that surrounds it. But he says he loves going there, and he goes for a walk and everything, and goes in for an early
I
morning
would
swim,
love
comes
to
out,
do that.
walks along again.
I wonder if I could do that at some point. I could maybe even do that tomorrow.
Well, Geordie guy, can you not do that with him?
Yeah, but we meet in the afternoons.
All right.
Because in the morning, it's like that's my training time.
Of course.
But tomorrow morning,
maybe changing it up. You know?
yeah, tomorrow morning I don't. I could even do it. Oh, I'd love that. Just like, just even thinking about it, it's like my head is just melting away. I would
You need
love
one
that.
of these flotation tanks or something.
I fucking need like major therapy or something. Just like I need a head massage.
Oh, an Indian head massage. I've heard people talking about that. Don't know what the difference is between an Indian one and non-Indian one.
It'll be like my Russian manicure. It'll take fucking
probably.
hours. What else?
Right, I've got an in here. This girl's written, owning my grey hairs. I'm 35.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was quite good.
Yeah.
Good on you. You know, I thought well done.
Why not?
I know somebody that they were 32 when their hair started going grey, and they did the dyeing bit for I think for about a year, and then it was just like too much work, too high maintenance. And as soon as they let it go, the grey was really, really nice. They actually suited it better than.
Are you talking about Katie Yoga? No. Because remember she did
that. Do that?
Yeah, she was like, fuck it.
Yeah, I think go for it.
Because she was like dyeing her hair like blue and pink and all that crap.
Was that why she was doing that?
Well, I don't know.
All right,
but
okay.
Then I think she just went, F it, I'm just going grey. Can't be bothered.
Yeah, no, quite right.
Own it.
Yeah.
So I've got here as an out 3-day hangovers. I'm also 30 and I just can't. So I finished my last bikini competition and I've not drank any alcohol in, I think, like 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, oh, fuck it, should I have a drink? And I was like, it's the hangover.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not dealing with the hangover.
Mm-hmm.
Because I get like the worst hangovers. Like, I call my mom. I'm 33 years old. I will call her like crying, be like, Mom, I don't know if I should sleep, have a shower, eat, throw up. I don't actually know what to do with the insides of my body. What do I do? And I tell you, 3 days, it's like a whole week I need to recover. Like, I'm fucked. I'm out of it. I'm like, I don't know where I am. My body, like, like horrible.
I know there was, when was it? Was it Saturday? Yeah, Saturday. We went out and running about doing errands, you know, doing this, that and the other. And said to David, I said, right, come on, we need to go for some tea. And I said, where do you want to go? And he loves Archie's nearby. He likes it.
I still need to go there.
You need to come. Food's great. Steak pie's brilliant. And so is the fish and chips to die for. Really good.
Sounds good.
So we went in there.
We could go after this pod.
We could.
Fuck it, let's go.
That's a good idea, actually.
There we go.
Right.
So we need to reserve a table?
I can message Amy. I'll get that sorted.
Get right on that.
Get on that.
Yeah, I'm fucking up for that.
So we went in and there's Amy was there. She's always bright as a button. You know, she goes out and she'll bounce into work the next day.
Mm-hmm.
Phil, the guy that owns the place, who's a bit older, and he was hanging out his arse.
Really, I can't tell.
And I said to him, how are you feeling? I said, because you look awful. And he said, can't deal with it. I saw him then about 4 days later, and he's like that. It's only now that I feel.
I know, don't.
He was like,
so there was, we always know in summer if there's a group that are coming in for breakfast or brunch at Coco's if they've got a hangover, because they always order bacon. They're like, I'll have bacon with that, please.
Bacon's a giveaway.
Bacon. Fucking bacon. It's normally, you really know shit hits the fan when they've been vegan all week and then they're like, can I add bacon to that?
It's when they trade the avocado for the bacon.
They're like,
right. Big night last night, was it? Got you.
I'm like, where were you guys last night?
Yeah.
Another out says, guilt from saying no to plans and protecting my peace. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But that's funny because that kind of ties in with one of the outs that I've got here. People pleasing.
Fuck that.
Stop saying yes just to keep the peace, but putting myself out in order to keep other people happy. Yeah.
I think there's a fine line of that though.
There is.
I'll give you an example.
Okay, good.
Today, for example, we were shooting photos with Amanda.
Yeah.
Amanda is our videographer. She's amazing. We love her. You guys know her.
She's so good.
And she texted me before, like, I'm not feeling well. I've got the flu. And maybe, I wouldn't say she was people pleasing me, but she could have easily been like, no, fuck off, Lauren, no. But then she's probably in her mind like, Lauren's a good client. I'm going to do it for her.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So there's that like thinking, like she was thinking as a businesswoman. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? She wasn't people pleasing.
No.
But she still turned up and did. So there is that like, you could be like, oh, F you, I'm not doing it. But then it's like, maybe not the best business decision. Or
the other thing is, as well, there's another way to do it. Instead of saying, you know, people pleasing, you're saying yes to everything. You don't want to turn around and just go categorically, no, I'm not doing it. The diplomatic one, and I know you hate this, is I'll get back to you on it.
Fuck off. I'll get back to you.
Because actually you're giving yourself a buffer. Yeah,
but no, you won't get back to me. I need to fucking know. I've got another one here. It says, as an out, spending €90 at the hair salon for a natural look.
Okay, I don't do that, but okay.
I know, I get that. It's just like the rip-off beauty stuff.
But why would, you know, there's so many products and things like that nowadays that...
I think with the hair thing...
Is that people with extensions or is it... No, is that...
Well, with the hair thing, I get my hair blow-dried.
Yeah.
And the other day, I got my hair blow-dried at another place. And I went there with my shampoo and my conditioner and my hair treatment because I know that works with my hair.
Okay.
And it was 60 fucking euros for a wash and blow dry. And I was like, all right.
Okay, more for you then, you know? Bloody hell.
60 quid.
That's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Imagine I did. Imagine I did, right, what's 60 times 3 times 4? If I got my hair washed 3 times a week, which I normally do,
180.
It's €720 a month.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Just to wash your hair.
And for the natural look.
The natural look.
Come to me next time, I'll do it.
Right, go in. What have you got?
Are we doing...
Whatever.
Right, this person wrote, embracing my fears and going for things. This is like starting yoga. Never done it. I'm always scared of making a fool of myself. I'm taking the bull by the horns.
Yeah, go for it.
Why not?
Absolutely. Have you never been into like trying yoga or something?
I've done yoga classes, but
just not into it.
Just not into it. But I'm interested to try the Pilates just to see what it's like.
Right, okay.
We'll give it a bash.
We'll pay the €30.
Pay the €30 and see how it goes. But yeah, I think that's a good thing, you know. I think fear is one of these things that can, you know, take over your life and ruin things. Whereas just go for it, you know.
No one cares. In the world that we live in, everybody is so self-obsessed with what they're doing and how they look. They're not looking at you. They don't care. No one cares.
You're absolutely right.
No one cares.
But I think people are looking at things like Instagram and thinking, oh, look at them. They're so perfect at things. I have to be perfect. No, you don't.
Oh, no, believe me.
They had to start somewhere.
Yeah, believe me, I see some shit in the gym that I'm like,
oh, no.
What the hell are you doing?
I know, but they're happy. Let them do it.
Yeah, just crack on.
Just
whatever.
Go for it. Right.
I've got here as an out, meal prepping. I'm living off tapas.
That's an out?
Yeah. It's like I'm done with the meal prepping. I'm just having tapas. How's your meal prep going?
Oh, that's kind of...
Is that an out now? Was that like an in for...
It was more of a winter sport, shall we say. Not so much of a summer sport.
Oh, shit. Seriously.
Well, the thing is, we've had so many visitors and there's been that much going on that it's been a lot of eating out kind of thing. And I'm getting a wee bit kind of...
Just want to get back to my routine.
Yeah, I'm definitely going back to my routine.
Yeah, because you've had, who have you had out?
Back-to-back things, you know.
We've only had 2 groups out.
No. Your Grandma and John are the next group out.
Oh, right, okay, but yeah. All right. But they kind of just...
I know.
They're easy.
They're easy, I know. But I'm just wanting back to... So, no, meal prepping is a winter sport for me.
Right.
Okay.
I've got another one. Espresso martinis. I'm officially over the 10 p.m. caffeine crash. I know. I've always wondered that. People that have espresso martinis, it's freaking like 10 o'clock at night. And you're like...
You're not climbing the ceilings?
Gonna be all right after that. Why the hell would you want that? Why would you want like that? An espresso martini?
Can't help you.
Why would you want that at like 10 p.m.?
Is it just because it looks good and it looks really nice? You want a picture taken with that? I don't know.
It's like, it doesn't look that good. It's brown.
Has it not got the white top thing on it?
Yeah, it's like a foam on top or something.
Oh, it's a foam.
I don't know.
Don't want a foam in your cappuccino. You don't want a foam in your espresso.
Can I have a cappuccino? But can I have no foam? Can I have an iced cappuccino? I don't know how many times I hear that a day. And it's like an iced latte. But let me tell you your coffee order. It's an iced latte. Not an iced cappuccino. I would love, like, honestly.
Should you get a wee paddle? Just say, you mean a latte?
Honestly, it sounds so
one of the paddles and just...
But I would love to make a cappuccino for them, right? Get it in the cup, put the cacao on top. It's nice and hot. It's a nice cappuccino. And then pour it in a plastic cup with ice. Oh, there you go. That's what you've just ordered. And then they'll be like, oh, it's like, yeah, it's not what you wanted. Okay, I've got here... overpriced yoga retreats. I'll just stretch in my balcony, thanks.
Yeah, I don't know where they get the prices from for some of them.
I also don't, because sometimes I'm like, I've had conversations with yoga teachers.
Okay.
And even they're kind of thinking, as much as they're like, oh, give me a hug and let's feel the energy. And this flower is just like, it's yellow and that represents the sun and it makes me bright inside. They want to screw you over. Mm-hmm. Okay, I tell you, they're the first ones that want to screw you over.
They're the biggest business people and negotiators.
Because I've had they're like, oh, we want to do a retreat with you. And I'm like, okay. And it's like, yeah, we can charge 500 euros for like one night. And I'm like, that's a bit steep. It's not like...
The thing is, there's only so much yoga you can do, is there not?
I know, I've done these yoga retreats. I can't fucking deal.
No.
I mean... I went to a thing that now it can work for other people.
Okay.
It just doesn't work for me. Mm-hmm. Right? And I've done this twice actually.
Okay.
I did twice here in Mallorca and it's been breath work.
Breath work.
Yeah.
Breathing.
You go and you fucking pay somebody
to tell you how to breathe.
Tell you how to fucking breathe. Right?
And you did this twice.
I've done this twice. Well, actually, in fairness, I got invited to both.
Right, okay, right. Well, right. Carry on with that then.
So, it's like all this deep breathing. And right? And it's all this, like, there's a music. And the music is, like, pumping. And if you got into it, yeah, of course, they go afterwards like, how are you feeling? Are you feeling like just exhausted? Fuck yeah! Because my fucking heart has been pumping from the fucking music that's been vibrating underneath me. And I've tricked my body into thinking I've just ran a marathon. My heart rate's been like that for 1 hour. Yeah, I'm exhausted, you know? So... the first time I did the breathwork class, I did do the to get into it. And afterwards, near the end, when it's like...
I just pass out on the floor.
No, when they're like, and just come back into yourself and feel the vibration. And then before it,
come back into yourself. Well, I was hardly going to climb into somebody else. What's got no energy left?
So wait, before it, right? They make this like propaganda, right? So it's all,
brilliant.
See, to be honest, I'm just going to be super honest. And everything in life, when you're selling something, you've got to give a story, right? So in anything.
Because you've got to be invested into it.
You've got to sell the fucking story.
Aye.
Okay?
You've got to believe the bullshit.
You've got to believe it. You've got to be in it. Now, I'm just going to be super honest, right? I will say matcha. It's the story. Okay, many people come into my business and ask me, what is matcha? Well, it's the best part of the green tea leaf. It's the way that they harvest it. They shade the leaves before they cut them. And that's what brings out the goodness in it. The more shading there is, the better it is, the better quality it is. Ours is organic. Blah, blah, blah. It comes from Japan. They have to, why is matcha so expensive? Because there's a lot of labor work that go into it, because they grind it by hand with stone. Look, it's the fucking story that you're selling, right? You've got it. So before the breathwork fucking class, they're like 20 minutes telling you about, now don't worry if you feel tingling in your hands. Fucking tingling in your hands.
You're breathing.
It's like they're putting it into you,
sowing that seed,
so that maybe you don't feel tingling, but you're like, oh wait, am I feeling the tingling? Shit, she's right, I'm feeling this tingling. Fucking hell. Do you know what I mean?
Sorry, do you remember you took me to a sound bath?
Yes.
And we're lying on the floor
in LA.
No, here. And
right,
I came out of it and I was like, do you know, I said, it was dead funny. I said, there was this pinching. I could feel this pinching on my hands. And you went like that. Yes, that was me, because I was snoring.
My mum was snoring during the sound bath, and I was grabbing her hand to be like, fucking give it up, right? And I was, buddy?
I could feel all this tension in my hands and everything.
And I was like, yeah, it was me.
Like that. Yeah. It was me, because you were snoring your head off. I had to apologise to everybody.
I'd apologise to people in the class. I'm like, sorry for my mother ruining everybody's sound bath. She's like, and I'm like, give it up, fucking give it up. Yes.
See, I would buy into that. Oh, I could feel the tingling. Yeah,
and I was like, no, it's my hand.
The tingling.
So yeah, at these sound baths, and then they go like, now don't worry if you start to sweat, because this is normal. So you're like, holy fuck, I'm going to sweat and I'm going to have tingling in my hands, and wait a minute, and you might feel emotions come up. Fuck off.
Please.
So my last sound bath I went to, it was actually super nice. I didn't do any of the the breathing. I just fell asleep. I thought, I'm just falling asleep. I'm listening to this woman's voice, which was very relaxing. She had Palo Santo, which I love. Sage. I was like, sage me up. Brilliant.
Right. So that was you. You were told how to breathe.
Yep, that was me. Told how to breathe. Okay, so going back to
taught you that
an inn.
Right.
Tuna stuff. Piquillo?
Picante?
No, it's like a stuffed Spanish pepper. Piquillo. Right. Our videographer Spanish. Piquillo. Tuna stuffed piquillo peppers with a glass of chilled rosé. Mallorca's changed me. I don't even think I've had that. But that's those red peppers that are like in a jar. Yeah, they're like, it's like, is that real?
Nice, sweet. They're really sweet peppers.
Like, is that real? Is it like fake? It's like slimy.
Uh-huh. But I don't get the tuna bit.
No, I think it would be nice. Okay. But I think it'd be nicer on like a crunchy red pepper.
Yeah. Like
really crunch.
But they're obviously having a wee tapas thing.
Do you know what? I haven't had tapas in ages. No. Well, actually, the tapas, I'm in the notion for tapas. I'm like, let's have tapas. Hey. Let's get some pamboli.
I know.
A little pamboli. Mm-hmm. With the tomate. Mm-hmm. Love that.
I love that as well.
Bit of the tuna. Bit of jamon. What else? Bit of tortillas. I've had
tortillas.
recently
Mm-hmm.
because I had that before my bikini competition.
Yeah,
I do like
I love
myself
tortilla.
a little Spanish tortilla. I don't make it myself.
No.
I'm sure I would love a Mallorquin like abuela, like a grandma, to make me hers.
That's it. Exactly.
And it's like a little bit like underdone in the middle.
You need it that way. A wee bit eggy.
Yes.
It's the only time I like a runny egg.
I wouldn't go runny.
No, but I mean, what I mean is...
Yes. Yeah, you need it like moist. It needs to be moist.
Juicy.
There's a good one in Mercadona.
There is. There's a brilliant...
I know, but hold on. Which one are you buying?
Buy from the counter.
Deli.
Yeah, the deli
Yeah,
counter.
yes. Theirs is really good.
That is really good.
The Mercadona tortilla.
Not
amazing.
The one that's packaged. The one that...
No, you want to go to the deli part. It costs €2 for one portion and it's worth fucking...
It is worth it.
It's worth it all.
I know.
That's
I
what you
love
need.
that one.
I've got here claw hair clips. These.
As an in?
As an in.
That's good.
It's been my in for a while.
Well, it's funny because I have one the exact same style as that one.
Where did you buy
colour.
yours? Did I give it to you?
Sheen, Shine, Shoon.
All right, okay.
Or Temo, one or the other. And I gave mine to Katia.
Oh, there you go. Cute. Well, I was going to wear this today, and then I thought, we'll just summer it up. Have you got any more?
No, I've kind of...
Because I've got more.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Well, I've got, as an in, deeper conversations rather than small talk.
Yeah. I can't be bothered with small talk.
Hi, so how are you? Yeah, fine.
I can't deal with that shit. Do you know what else I can't be bothered with now that we're talking about talking? Like, it sounds really bad, but it's like, I just want to hear about other people's stuff because I just don't want to talk.
Aye.
I hate when people are like, so how are you doing? Like, what's happening to you? And it's like, you know what? Like, I'm so tired and stressed. Tell me about your day. Like,
but do you know what the problem with that is because you've got so many things going on all the time.
I can't deal.
That people are wanting to hear about yours.
Yeah, they think it's so
exciting. You're more exciting.
I'm more exciting.
Than what's
it's like
happening in there.
But actually, like, I want to hear about them.
Yeah.
It's like, let me hear about
nice.
you. Okay, so here I've got another one that's an in. Beach to bar outfits. So like bikini, oversized t-shirt. So we need to get into that.
Yeah, there's a website called Beach Cafe.
Huh?
And it's all about beach wears that you do that. It's
Beach Cafe?
Beach Cafe. I follow it on
that's
Instagram.
cute. I like that.
Yeah.
Have I got another out?
An out. I've done that one, didn't I?
I think I've said all my outs. Okay. Oh, here. Blisters from pretending I can wear heels all day. Well,
and you've got a story about that, haven't you?
Story about that. So the other day, I mean, I'm sorry, guys. I've been the last couple of months, I would say, on edge, where I just have no time for any small bullshit. I can't.
Well, we've just talked about
because I'm just stressed out, and I will promise I will get to a happier stage. I will, where I'm like, oh, I can talk about bullshit for half an hour. That's fine. So I seen this woman who, this restaurant, obviously, like, now we're like into the season in Mallorca, restaurants are opening back up. You're going back to your favorite restaurants again. Oh my God, how have you been? How was the winter? Same fucking talk, right? So this restaurant I like to go to had opened up, and I walked in, and the hostess. Okay. She was wearing like big heels, and she was all like, hi, how are you? Oh my God, so to see you. And I was like, it's your second day at work. Like, I knew it was her second day at work, or like very close to her beginning of her work, because I was like, you ain't going to be wearing those heels in 4 months' time in the summer in the blazing heat.
No chance.
You're going to be exhausted from people being on their holiday and just exhausted in general.
But even walking about with them is exhausting.
Fucking heels, nah. And
then
I literally, in my bad mood and just like my low energy, I mean, I must have kind of, I don't know, sometimes I am too brutal, but I just looked at her and I was like, oh, I can tell it's the start of your job. why? And I was like, because in 1 month you ain't going to be like this and you ain't going to be wearing those shoes. I just told her straight to her face. I was like, you're going to be wearing flip-flops in a month. No, it's so comfortable.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
I did that once.
No, it's not.
I made the mistake of...
no, it's not.
Remember when I worked in M&S and I had done my training and everything like that. You had like 4 or 5 days training, 4 days or something like that. And then was on the shop floor and I had a pair of heels on. And they were dead comfy, these shoes. They were really comfortable for an hour. I was on my feet all day. And I have now actually damaged my feet from just wearing it for those 2 hours. And I've got one toenail that cuts halfway up, it grows, and then it splits across the way.
Because these fucking heels.
From wearing the heels, because my toe was hitting forward all the time, and it's damaged my toenail. It damaged the nail bed. Yeah, it has.
Well done.
I know.
Well, guys, don't be wearing any high heels this summer.
Yeah.
Beware. We're definitely entering into our healthy, no alcohol kind of era.
Yeah.
I feel like people are just not wanting to get like smashed all the time now.
You see it when you go out. There's not the same amount of, what's that thing they call shots and all that kind of stuff.
A shot.
I know.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
If it's not a ginger shot, I'm not drinking it.
Good idea.
Anyways, guys, we hope you enjoyed this podcast. You could relate a little bit to it. If you want to follow us on Instagram, you can then check out our Instagram stories. And this is where we post our questions of the week and where we ask for your ins and outs. And also you can follow at Just Amy Lauren and at Just Mama Jenn to see kind of what bullshit we put up there.
See what crap we're doing this week.
Exactly. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And also, if you liked it, give it a little like. If you made it this far to the end, we really appreciate you. And we'll see you next Thursday for the next podcast. Bye,
See you soon, guys.
Stay trendy. Bye.
Bye.